Welcome back to the second part of our Excel functions series. So far, we've covered essential functions like sum, if, average, VLOOKUP, count, and counter, functions that help automate calculations and save you tons of time. In this video, we're going to dive deeper into more powerful functions, starting with concatenate, concat to combine text, followed by index, match, COUNTIF, COUNTIFS, SUMIF, SUMIFS, and min and max function. These will take your data handling skills to the next level, so let's get started. Concatenate function, also known as concat in newer versions of Excel. This function allows you to combine text from multiple cells into one single cell. It's super useful for creating full names, addresses, or any combined text. Let's take a look at how this works. Here's an example table with first names and last names. I want to combine the first and last names into a full name in a new column. Here's how we can do it with the concatenate function. To combine the names, I'll go to the cell where I want the full name to appear. I'll type equals concatenate A2 space B2. A2 is the first name. Double quote, space, double quote, adds a space between the first name and last name. B2 is the last name. Now, I have the full name, John Doe, in this cell. Let's see how to apply this to the rest of the names. Just like before, we can use the drag feature to apply this formula to all the rows. By dragging the formula down, Excel automatically combines the first and last names for each row. In newer versions of Excel, we can also use the concat function, which works similarly but offers more flexibility. I can type equals concatenate A2 space B2 and it will give me the same result. Concat can also accept ranges, making it easier to combine multiple cells without listing them all individually. That's how you can use the concatenate or concat function to combine text in Excel. It's a handy tool for managing text data efficiently. The index function. This function helps you retrieve a specific value from a range of data by specifying its row and column number. It's like a treasure map that helps you find the exact data you're looking for. Let's use this table of product sales as an example. Let's say I want to find out how many units of mango were sold. We can use the index function to do this. Here's how we can use it. I'll go to an empty cell and type equals index B2 to B6 for. B2 is the range where we're looking for the value, units sold. 4 is the row number of mango in that range. And there it is. We see that 180 units of mango were sold. The index function is super handy when you need to pull out specific data from a table based on its position. Now that we've covered the index function, let's talk about its partner in crime, the match function. While index retrieves data, match helps you find the position of a value within a range. It's like looking up the row or column number of something in a list. Let's take the same product table. What if I wanted to find out the position of mango in the product list? To find the position of mango, I'll use the match function. I'll go to an empty cell and type equals match open parenthesis, mango close parenthesis, comma, A2 colon A6 comma, 0 close parenthesis. Mango is the value I'm looking for. A 2 is the range where I'm searching for it. 0 tells Excel to look for an exact match. And there we go. Excel tells me that mango is in row 4. Here's where things get even more powerful. We can combine index and match to make dynamic lookups. Instead of manually typing the row number into the index function, we can use match to find the row for us. For example, I could use equals index B2 to B6, match mango, A2 to A6, 0 to find the units sold for mango without manually specifying the row number. As you can see, the result is the same, 180 units, but now, if the table changes, this combined formula will still work automatically. That's how match works on its own, and how it can be supercharged when used with index.
Let's keep moving to the next function.
COUNTIF and COUNTIFS. These functions allow you to count the number of cells that meet certain conditions, which can be super helpful when analyzing large data sets. COUNTIF is used when you have one condition, while COUNTIFS allows multiple conditions. Let's take a simple example. Suppose we have a list of products and their respective regions, and we want to count how many products are from the North region. To do this, we'll use the COUNTIF function. I'll go to an empty cell and type equals COUNTIF B2 to B9, quote north quote. B2 is the range where we are checking the regions. North is the condition we are looking for. And there we go. Excel shows that there are 2 products from the North.
Now let's make it a little more advanced with COUNTIFs. Suppose we want to count how many products from the North region have sold more than 100 units. This time, we'll use COUNTIFs to apply 2 conditions, one for the region and one for the number of units sold. I'll type purchase COUNTIFs B2, B9, North, C2.C9, 100. B2 is the range for the region. North is the first condition. C2 is the range for units sold. 100 is the second condition. And there you have it. Only one product from the North region has sold more than 100 units. The COUNTIF and COUNTIFS functions are incredibly useful for filtering data based on specific conditions. Whether you have one condition or many, these functions will make it easy to get quick counts without manually checking each row.
Let's talk about SUMIF and SUMIFS. These functions help you sum values based on one or more conditions, just like how COUNTIF counts cells, but instead of counting, we are adding up values that meet specific criteria. Let's start with a simple example using the same product table. Suppose I want to know the total units sold for products from the North region. Here, I can use the SUMIF function to sum the units sold only for products in the North region. I'll type equals sum if B2 to B9, quote North, quote C2 to C9. B2 is the range where the condition is being applied, region. North is the condition we are looking for. C2 is the range of values we want to sum, units sold. As you can see, Excel shows that a total of 240 units were sold in the North region. To make it more complex, using SUMIFs, suppose I want to know the total units sold for products in the North region, but only if they sold more than 100 units. For this, I'll use the SUMIFs function with 2 conditions. Here's what it looks like. Equals sum ifs C2 to C9, B2 to B9, North, C2 to C9 greater than 100. C2 is the range of values to sum, units sold. B2 is the range for the first condition, region. North is the first condition. C2 is the range for the second condition, units sold. 100 is the second condition. And there you go. Only the products from the North that sold more than 100 units are summed, which gives us a total of 150 units. Whether you're adding up values based on a single condition or multiple conditions, SUMIF and SUMIFs can make your life so much easier when dealing with large data sets. Now let's move on to the next function. Explore 2 incredibly useful functions, min and max. These functions allow you to quickly find the smallest and largest values in a range of numbers. They're perfect for analyzing data without having to look through everything manually. Let's use our previous product table again. We want to find the minimum and maximum units sold. To find the smallest number of units sold, I'll use the min function. I'll type equals min B2 to B9. B2 is the range of cells containing the units sold, and there it is. The minimum units sold is 90 for grapes. Now let's find the maximum units sold using the max function. I'll type equals max open parenthesis B2 colon B9 close parenthesis. The maximum units sold is 200 for bananas.
Easy, right? The min and max functions are quick and efficient ways to analyze your data. Whether you're trying to find the highest sales figures or the lowest, these functions save you time and effort.
That's all for today. I hope these functions make your Excel work easier. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.